Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel Level Up Diaries, a channel where women can learn tips to change their lives and be motivated to step into their power. This video will be about the infamous character Joan Clayton from the groundbreaking TV series Girlfriends and how her glow up and reinventing herself made her the villain. For those who don't know about the character Joan, she started off in the series already as an accomplished junior partner lawyer at a prestigious law firm in downtown Los Angeles. Joan had her own house and car and other assets. Even though Joan was already successful, she placed a lot of her value into having a man and being in a relationship. She also was a people pleaser and was continually used by her girlfriends. She was financially supporting them, always paying for lunch or dinner, and housing Lynn, Maya, and Tony on multiple occasions, being there for them in a way that they were not able to be there for her. She was the mother to the group. They would continually make fun of Joan for her choices in men and her desperation to have a man. Eventually, throughout the series, Joan became unhappy in her legal career and was unfulfilled. She decided to quit her job as a lawyer and venture into entrepreneurship and open her own restaurant named The J Spot with William, who was also a lawyer. At first, the J Spot was not making enough money and Joan had considered closing it down. Then things turned around and the J Spot was one of the newest, hottest restaurants in downtown LA. Joan had renowned people coming to have drinks and snacks at the J Spot. This started to give Joan newfound confidence as she was getting attention from famous people and finally becoming successful on her own terms. She was featured in a magazine, started dating high value men, and was making money. She was prioritizing her own needs first, and her relationships with the girlfriends were taking a back seat. To be honest, that is one of my favorite parts throughout the show because throughout most of the series, she did not prioritize herself and she was such a pushover when it came to the girlfriends. The girlfriends were extremely jealous of Joan and her newfound fame and her money. She was able to buy herself a luxury car, and Tony thought Joan had bought the car for her. Joan was going above and beyond helping Tony watch her daughter Morgan. Now, why would Joan be buying you a car, Tony? They really expected so much from Joan. Be so for real. Tony was so narcissistic, and she was a horrible friend to Joan. Now, why would she be expecting a new car is beyond me. Nobody told her to go have a kid. You decided that's what you wanted. Now that's your responsibility. It's selfish to expect people to drop everything, especially to do childcare. I believe the girlfriends were noticing the shift in Joan's behavior, and she was no longer a people pleaser and wasn't available to them. She had been invited to an A-list party that doesn't happen every day, and she was expected to drop the party for the girlfriends, same friends who were not good to her. No. Joan perfect? No, but she was a way better friend to them than they were to her. When Joan was a people pleaser, nobody respected her, maybe except for William. And I say that lightly. Tony would use Joan and expects her to be at her beck and call because she was a mother and had her own business. The truth is, people like it more when you are a people pleaser, shy, meek, and willing to do stuff for others without boundaries. The moment you decide to choose for yourself, you become the villain. And that is exactly what happened to Joan and girlfriends. The reality is, you start to lose friends as soon as you decide to level up and put yourself first. People are threatened by entrepreneurship because it shows resiliency, grit, and determination. It's traits that a lot of people don't have. When it comes down to it, most people just don't have the drive. Yes, there are a lot of entrepreneurs out there, but compared to people working regular jobs, you are rare. People are going to throw shade and hate you either way whenever you slightly level up. You need to surround yourself around people who see your vision. A wise friend once told me that surrounding yourself around people who acknowledge your growth is key. No more being around people who ignore the things you got going on in terms of your level up journey. We don't have time for that. People that pretend that you're not changing or act like they don't notice, and then you go to meet up with them and they're throwing you shade. No, we don't have time for the basic Beckys anymore. Like, we're so over that. Okay? So, reinventing yourself should not make you the villain. It only does when you're around basic people, like I just said, who have no drive or will for their life. Okay? Thanks for watching, and I hope you like this video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe, like, and share. Bye for now.